Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Tuesday night edition of Go Plays Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm your host tonight, Jeremy, and I will be joined very shortly by hordes and hordes of fans and people just clamoring to get in here and spend some time with us as we play some Magic the Gathering. Last night, we built a pretty neat little Rakdos deck in draft, and we are going to continue playing that ranked draft deck and see if we can't get to 7 wins and net a return on our gems invested. Right now, we are at 3 wins. Had some really exciting stuff. Pretty cool little moment with a widespread brutality and a Death Touch Amass token, which was pretty cool. Certainly, as we get further into the draft, we'll probably come up against some stiffer competition or people who maybe had some better results than us. But the deck that we've got right now, pretty low to the ground. Some good options in terms of removal. So far, it has been pretty exciting to play. And I'm going to jump right into a game here. If you pop into the stream, be sure to let me know that you're here. And I will, of course, say hi. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Go Plays Magic the Gathering is live. Has been a good day for me. As you can see, I am needing some supplements. And this is delicious, these monster rehabs. Absolutely delicious. Not a really exciting hand for us off the get-go. But maybe tolerable. I kind of want to mulligan this to see if we can't get to some of our early plays again. But let's try it. Let's try it. Let's say hello to our opponent. Hello. Zynosis. Would be great to be able to draw some lands. That'll work. Angrass Rampage, having that up for us. Pretty good here. I don't know that we're really worried about the Banehound. We are going to take one, they gain one. But, yeah, not too much to worry about just yet. Oh. Yeah, Debo's got a case of the boogies. So, not feeling too good. But he will be back. Probably stepping in for the weekend streams. Maybe a triumphant return there for the Deebs. I hope he gets better very, very shortly. Alright, let's go with Tybalt. I would be very surprised if we caught some type of counter here.
Someone gets hurt.
Yeah. Put a devil token into play. These are really effective. Seeing our opponent analyzing the Tybalt gives us some insight. Maybe they're just reading the card. Sure. I'm assuming we lose the Obnexilus. Maybe the widespread brutality. We'll have to see. Seems like a good choice to me. Herald of the Dreadhoard's real good here for us. Not sure if the opponent takes the damage here. They do. Okay. That is fine. Another Bane Hound. We are running 3 ourselves, so... Proliferate on the 2/2 amass token. I think I like Obnixilis here.
You and your world shall perish.
Ping down a devil.
Even the weak serve a purpose.
Draw a couple cards. And then go to combat with our 3/2 here.
I am your...
Good stuff thus far here. We seem to be in an okay position. Opponent is up to 5 mana. Nice. Nice. We like that. So if the opponent swings in, we get to ping out the Bane Hound and then Angrath's Rampage next turn. Which we can draw 2 additional cards with Obnixilis again. Swings at Tybalt. I mean, we really do kind of accomplish the same thing here. So let's focus for a second. Yeah. We need to keep Tybalt. Block here. Devil pings down the Bane Hound. Nice. Well, not so good. Not so good. Do we need to destroy that 5/5 and let them draw 2 cards at this point? Or do we... Here. Let's Goblin Assault Team. Go to combat. Swing. They're going to take the 4. They actually blocked. Okay. Do we like that play? Give him indestructible. And we don't really care what he kills.
One can learn much from death.
Draw 2 cards. That was great. Give it indestructible and then target it with Obnixilis. Fantastic stuff there, actually.
Knowledge is not without price.
Plays a Wall of Runes. Gets a Scry Trigger. Wall of Runes, Scry Trigger. Wall of Runes, Scry Trigger. That is fine. That is just fine. Well, he's bringing the 5/5 here. Something's gonna happen. Do we let the I think we let the damage through. I think we let the damage through if he swings with the 5/5. Just because, yeah, no blocks. We'll let Obnixilis go. There's a good chance that we'll drive and aid the Fallen.
Your victory will be short-lived.
The recursion has been pretty good for this deck. So let's go. I like Nahiri's Stone Blades here. And we can actually sink some pretty good damage. Kill the Wall of Runes and then Angrath's Rampage away the 5/5. So let's go to combat. And go full swing. It's going to block the 2/2 with the 0/4 here. Yeah. Well, Stone Blades. Good combat trick, this one. He's got options, it looks like, in his hand. Guess not. And we're going to damage. And we'll Angrath's Rampage, asking him to sacrifice a creature. Counter now or forever hold your peace. I don't know if that there are like it. It does not come back though. It is a token, so Angrath's Rampage resolves, no target. We'll go ahead and honor the God Pharaoh and discard a mountain. Draw 2 cards, amass 1. And there's the Aid the Fallen I was talking about. So getting back Obnixilis and Herald seems pretty good at this point. Popping another wall into play. So, okay. Cool. Popping another wall into play. I like it. I like it. Well, we can go big here. We can go real big here. Lots of damage coming through. Our opponent's going to have to make some decisions. So Lazotep plating hexproof until end of turn. We'll go full combat. Okay. Entirely reasonable. Make that a 5-2. Good game. Good game. We got to win number 4, my friends. Win number 4. Lowly silver ranked drafter, Lansego. Lowly silver ranked drafter, but one day we'll get there. One day I'll graduate from cutting onions and maybe start washing lettuce. And then hopefully shortly after that I'll get moved to the fryer. And we'll see how that goes. But there's a big dream there. Got some XP, but we maxed out the tree last night. Let's claim that prize. See what happens. What does the XP do for us now? Nothing! Oh no, that's too bad. I was hoping maybe the XP would convert to something else, but that's fine. We're right around the corner from another season here. Another set of cards. A rotation. Oh my goodness. A rotation. All right, back into some ranked draft here. See if we can't get that 5th win, ladies and jelly spoons. Monster Energy rehabs. These things are delicious. They're delicious. Non-carbonated, 10 calories, full of vim and vinegar. Well, not really. I don't even know what vim is, but definitely not vinegar. Absolutely delicious. So good. All right. Absolutely a keepable hand. Got some draw. And Banehound. Well, let's return the favor. That's kind of funny, right? Nice. Trading blows with Banehounds. Sure. Probably getting the widespread brutality. We lost it last turn. We lost the widespread brutality last game at this exact same time. Got the widespread brutality from us here. We saved the Honor of the God Pharaoh for just a little bit. And we got to dial back. No attacks. End the turn. Slowing our roll here. Just a scotch. We really want to get up to about 5 lands. 1/5 is good. That's good. We're just going to go ahead and take care of that creature, because that's a problem for us. Exile that. Get rid of that 1/5. Mono black draft, maybe. Maybe. Not completely unreasonable that it would be a mono black draft, but now we got some Death Touchers active. Yeah, no attacks. It's another Amass trigger. I like that. The Lazotep Reaver is a good card. And draft, very, very good. Great value on this card. Total of 2/3 for 2. Well, I like the idea of... Do we need the Stone Blades right now? Probably not. We really want to draw another land. But I like the idea of kind of slowing our opponent's roll a little bit here. So let's go to attackers. Go to combat with both of these. A little Wombo combat. Wombo combo. There's no Wombo combos here at all, but it doesn't hurt for us to... well, it doesn't hurt anything for us to just be goofy. Okay. Blocks on the Amass token. Blocks there as well. No! There we go. That would have been disastrous. I do like that. I do like that. Very, very much. The widespread brutality would have been... It is just so amazing with the Vizier of the Scorpion.
The history of this world is one of conquest.
Going to allow me to draw 2 cards, I'm assuming? Or destroy their own card. Which is what I would do.
Try not to think too hard.
Okay. Yeah, let's assault team. And no use of the Obnixilis.
I will return.
That's a shame. So far our opponent is playing a mono black draft deck. Okay, some vanilla 2/1s. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we'll play a Banehound. And then we'll go to combat. These two creatures. Our opponent takes the opportunity to do both. And end the turn here. Okay. I feel like we're in an okay position. We'll see. No blocks. Take some damage. Sure. So the Goblin Assault team is really good here for us on the Bond of Revival. But we should save it. And we've got the 5th land now, so the next land we draw, we can honor the God Pharaoh. Let's actually just go ahead and do that now to give ourselves a little bit of an advantage here. We definitely want to be able to start sinking some damage. And the race isn't too bad. If we draw land next turn, we can honor the God Pharaoh, draw 2, put a Death Touch 1/1 into play. Oh, that is heinous. I mean, really just heinous. Now let's go to combat again. Do it again. 2/2 first striker's real bad. In most draft scenarios. Real bad. A mass. I like that. I like that little emblem. Ooh, Unlikely Aid's good there. Nice. Sure. Yeah, the turn. One card left in hand. 7 mana up for our opponent. Lose 2, gain 2. And go to combat with a 2/2 first striker. Our opponent can slowly trickle us out here each turn. Lose 2, gain 2. But that's 7 turns. Ugly. We needed both of those cards. That is ugly. That was ugly. And there's a Death Toucher. He can give it haste and go to combat, but we're hitting him for 5 next turn. The Unlikely Aid's really good for us here. Really good, actually. Unlikely Aid. Highly unlikely aid. We'll keep our amass token. Opponent's got plenty of mana. 8 mana. Might be able to effectively cast anything they have in the deck. Likely can cast anything that they have in the deck. Woohoo! Well, we can't kill him. Let's go to combat. Go to combat with our 2/2. First strike. Okay. Well, I think we've got the win here. Do they elect to block here? If they don't, that's GG, folks. They did. Get some first strike damage in. And I'm going to go ahead and deal him 5 just for good measure. I don't want them making me discard that card. I mean, he's going to quit anyway. Maddie! Maddie, my man. How you doing? It is good to see you. Or see you type something. We could have attacked all there. You're right. It would have been game over. Howdy. Good to see you, brother. Howdy, 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 howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, Debo's got... Debo, I streamed the last 2 nights. Debo's got a case of the boogies. He went to a fair in Minnesota with his girls. The Minnesota State Fair, if you will. And contracted, after eating various food items on sticks, contracted what sounds like, after talking to him, a really bad case of a sinus infection. So, more XP we can't use. Well, there's 5 wins. Rakdos Amass doing okay. Let's see if we can't get a 6th win. Various food items on sticks, yes. He was saying that everything in terms of food items was on a stick. He had a sausage waffle on a stick. Various other food items, but he said that everything was on sticks. Did I like the landfall event? Not so much, actually. I mean, we completed it. We knocked it out. We got our lands. And I played like 8 different decks in the landfall event. Waffle on a stick. Yeah, that's what he was eating. That's what he said. He's a sausage waffle. A sausage waffle on a stick. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm glad you're here. You can help me max out the rest of these draft wins. You're an amazing draft player. So, and here's the deck we're rolling with. So I got 3 Banehounds, 1 Grim Initiate, 1 Aid the Fallen, great card, obvious, right? Good combat trick and unlikely aid, 2 Nahiri Stoneblades. I just love these combat tricks. 1 copy of Angrath's Rampage. Ooh, Selesnya Rampant Visitation would be... Oh, Divine Visitation. I didn't even think about that. Horrifying, in fact. How bad that would be with the plant tokens. That's so ugly. Ugh. Vizier of the Scorpion is fantastic with the amount of amass options that we have. They just become little death touch blockers. Also, with the Vizier of the Scorpion in play and any amass army, a widespread brutality is a board wipe. It is a board wipe. It's fantastic. Vraska for some more death touching. Obnixilis has been great in being able to nuke one of our own Banehounds. Or the Grim Initiate to get to the Death Touch token and draw some cards, some tempo. Bond of Revival to get back the Invading Manticores. This is really, the heavy top end, making sure we kind of stay alive. But this has been a lot of fun to play and pretty effective. Surprisingly effective, actually. We've had a good run with it. So let's play another. Join me. Join me, won't you? It's been really effective. Lots of death touch in and lots of... I mean, we were... If you go back and... Playing it a lot more aggressive than me. I tend to play really aggressive decks. Sometimes it kind of gets me thumped a bit. Now, here's a good opener. Here's a good opener. That's good. We'll keep that. I mean, we can switch it up and see if I've got better options in there in the sideboard if we lose this one. Take one, swine. Booped him good. Needed a land there. Needed a land there. Needed a land there, too. Very concerning. This is kind of funny. 5 mana. Well, there's a problem for us. Yeah, we can go Tipple.
You should be glad outside. Oh, they're so cute.
If we don't consistently draw some lands here, we could get good and outpaced. Yeah, honor and discard a Manticore would be great. Yikes. We're going to get outpaced this game, probably. It's funny that every deck that I've come up against has been basically the same thing. I think at this point we cruelty the invading Manticore. Pop another devil into play.
I adore an audience.
No attacks. Draw a card, lose a life. There's another cruelty. Yeah, let's that's a good idea. We'll pitch one of these Manticores. Draw 2. Hit that land. Which is nice. And no attacks. No attacks. I don't know what it's going to do. Nice. Our opponent doing very much the same thing that we're doing here. Interesting. So that has got to go. The Vizier of the Scorpion. That's got to go. Only we may have the Vizier of the Scorpion. So, okay. Let's just keep building out our board presence here. And again, no attacks. Cast some heralds? Yeah. Yeah, just start running those babies out. Woohoo!
Who are you to call me back? Come to me!
That's a problem. That's a problem. The 4/4 dragon is a problem for sure. Well, we can go to combat. Yeah, we can kill him with the pings. I got an idea here. Go to combat.
I will consume you.
Got him.
Watch this.
Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Keeps the Sarkhan alive. That was fantastic. Sure.
Might demands power.
What's that? Wait for what? He's bringing that 4/4 flyer. For sure. Past the blockers. We've got a Tybalt and... Oh, damage. He's gonna beat me down with that, another Saheeli. We're facing a pretty solid draft deck here. So we can bring down the Saheeli. This is also a kill switch for us if we can somehow get our opponent down to 5 life, but seems very unlikely that that would actually be the case. I wonder if we just take down the Saheeli right now. These questions and more. Maybe we cast another Herald? I don't know. I'm kind of okay with taking out the Saheeli. I'm probably going to regret that.
I'm sorry, but I must tend to my creations.
Probably going to regret that. Bring in the ruckus. Sure. So we can triple block here. Take some damage. Gonna take some damage. Down to 14. Into the battlefield, amass 2. Still got the 4/5. Unfortunately, so I can Goblin Assault Team into Nahiri's Stoneblades and just go combat full next turn. Paid it twice. That's ugly. That is ugly. Gets an amass token for that trade. That's 4, 7, 11. I have to block. That's too bad. Can I do all three? No, I don't have enough mana. I needed one more mana. But we can Goblin Assault Team. That dragon's going to kill us. Rutro Raggy. Go to combat. Swing everything. We're dead. We're dead. And see, if I'd have saved it, or if I'd have dealt him the damage. Oh no, we wouldn't have got there. GG. That Sarkhan did us in. That Sarkhan did us in good. And we did not draft any Sarkhans. We actually didn't draft any rares in our color. Except for the Widespread Brutality. Woe is me. Alright. Back into it again. See if we can finish out this draft. Get another win. Get another win. Do the thing. Wild cards can be redeemed in your collection for cards of the same rarity. Which is nice. Which is nice. It is an easy game. Okay, I like it. I like it. And we'll draw a land. We're going to draw a land. We're going to draw a land. Turn creature sideways. Reduce opponent's life to 0. Yes. That is correct. Guild Globe. Ding dong ding. We're going to draw a land. Aren't we drawing lands? All right. God Pharaoh. Dump the Banehound. No. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to us. We got 17 lands in there. Nice. Proliferate. I don't like it. No, we got 17. 9 swamps, 8 mountains. No blocks. Taking some damage. Well, we have to cruelty the Aven Eternal. And no attacks. We've got the Vizier the Scorpion next turn. That is a trusted Pegasus. More flyers. No blocks. He's going to let the damage through. For sure. Okay. Well, we'll get that flyer too. Well, the player... Oh, you and permanents you control. That's Brutalis Major. Sorin? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a problem. That is a problem.
I require your body, not your soul.
Ooh, board wipe central. I think we do it. Brutality next turn. Brutality next turn.
What a mess I've made.
Oh, bummer. That's a major bummer. Yes, they have. That's all right there. That's all right though. We've got a chance to stabilize here. Oh no! Whoops. Non-army creatures. We're dead. We're dead. Pretty good deck that they built, though. I like it. I like it. But we're dead to the 2/2 flyer. So, good game, and that ends our draft. Pretty rough last couple opponents. I thought I was going to kill it, too. I mean, I really did. Non-army. Oh, no. That's too bad. That's too bad. Did we say good game already? Good game. All right. Well... playing a deck full of commons and uncommons, except for the widespread brutality. I thought we did pretty good. I thought we did okay. Acceptable with it. Not great, but acceptable. I blame Debo as well. Oh, well, we lost 100 gems on the event. I wish I could open it from this screen, but I can't. What did we get? What did we get? All right, I'll take that card. Another Ashiok's always good too. Let's crack one more pack of... What's the one we're really low on? Yes, Ravnica Allegiance. I'll crack a pack of that. Just like my pre-releases. No question. There's a good chance... Oh, it's gems. Okay. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. All right, well... Still got an hour or so left in the stream. Maybe a little more. Maybe a little more. Just depending upon how the nights go, or the night goes. And we will... Let us commence with some... Oops. Traditional ranked games. And some mean green. Y2K. That's pretty funny. Y2K. What'd you give me? Ouch. Always doing this to me. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. What in the world? Well, Ferocidon, I don't think is... I have not played Kethis Combo yet. But Ferocidon, I don't believe is actually legal until the 31st. I don't think it's legal till the 31st. Jundinos is good, though. I mean, it's a good deck, obviously. But... and we have no idea what our opponent's playing, so let's go to game 2. Sure. I don't know if Ferocidon is back in Arena already. Oh, they kept a much more ameliorable hand. Are they going to bolt the bird? All right, some Teamer Elementals. Pelt Collector. Paradise Druid. Next turn, Vivian Combat. I'm mostly right, so the 30th. Are there 31 days in August? There are, aren't there? Yeah. Already resolved the Cavalier. I do like that. Already resolved the Cavalier. We'll go Vivian.
Nature
And
take
there
back
she
what rightfully
is.
belongs to it.
We'll plus her up.
My, how you've grown.
I can tell Risen Reef is a card I'm going to get sick of real fast. It is absolutely killing renovation or innovation. It is in everything as well. It's in Bant Ramp. It's in Simic. It's in everything. And Anissa. Okay.
The land fights for us.
The land fights for us. Omnath. Big hit on the Pelt Collector. Great curve out for our opponent here. And now that we know what they're playing, we'll go to game 3 and crush them. We will crush them. Oh, that's a king size. This deck is making me sick with how original it is. Which one? Theirs? Theirs or mine? Mine's not very original either. It's just not. And I'm sorry. See, the reason I like Vivian is because we can actually choose any of these other creatures. The Steel Leaf champions become really bad here, actually. But we want the Steel Leaf beat down because a lot of their smaller creatures can't contend. But the problem is that against Temur Elementals, they kind of get out of the range pretty quickly. So I actually like to... the Voracious Hydra is very good. We've got an extra copy of the Voracious Hydra, and it can be exceptional here. But I tend to drop the Pelt Collectors and go with the Veil of Summer because the Omnath, the king size that your parents really let you get a king size. My parents probably don't know, but they would criticize me for the king size payday. But who doesn't want a king size payday, folks? Everybody wants a king size payday. And that's a very meta statement. Okay, so I need to sideboard here. We're down to 56. Veil of Summer can be very good here. And we can drop 2 Nissa, 2 Vivian for the Nullhide Feroxes. Actually, that seems pretty bad, doesn't it? Oh, God, I submitted with 57 cards. Oh. Oh, that was so bad. This is so bad. Oh, so bad. Oh, it put cards back in. I wonder what cards it put back in. It's interesting. Oh, it was the Pelt Collectors, obviously. Alright, so Pelt Collector. Opponent went down to 5. And this is good here. Let's start beating face. So I'm at my original 60. Okay. Alright. Scry's top and bottom. Well, we gotta cast the Paradise Druid. We really don't have an option. Opponent plays Risen Reef. A Cavalier. Okay. Acceptable again. Some big cards to the bottom there. This is going to help us get the job done big time.
Together, we will prevail. Rise, my elemental friend.
Close your eyes, breathe, and listen to the sounds of the wild.
I guess we start growing our tunes here.
Stomping time.
The land shall conquer you.
And I can't pump him yet. I can, actually. Let's go to combat. But he can get the Crisis back. Do I care? Do I care? Is he going to go for a simple block here? Double blocks. He had the mana to adapt it? I didn't think he had the 5. What a shame. I didn't think he had the 5. I miscounted. He's going to grab the Aether Gust for what? Then. Okay. Another Cavalier. There we go. I'm sorry if that was really loud. That was right into the mic. Still at gold tier 3. God darn it, Debo. I had gotten it up to platinum and he just drove it straight back down. Going into ranked games with his bruise. Silly guy. Silly man. I have not played the Kethis deck. Or the Kethis deck. Kethis Combo. I'm not even really familiar, Maddie, with how it works. It's what? It's just infinite Othakaya, right? Is that right? Kethis Combo. It's just basically infinite lightning helixes. I know it's probably that or you mill yourself and cast Jace. Is it fun to play? I'm assuming you've tried it. Is it pretty good? Mill yourself and cast Jace. That sounds great, actually. Haven't played it yet, don't have the cards. Looks cool. I wonder if we have the cards to build it. You got a link to a list? And we can try to figure it out together if you want to. We can take it in just a standard constructed game. Doesn't need to be traditional ranked. But if you've got a link, we can try to build it real quick together. Well, we've got one Kethis. Is that going to get us there? Probably not. We probably don't have the cards either. Well, I mean, we can get them. We got some Kethis Combo. I mean, we could probably get there with it. Oh! Lame! Hold on a second. I gotta fix this. Here. Okay. So we've got you add as a mod. Try to post that link again. Good thing it removed all my profanity. Try to post the link again. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Great. So, all right, let's pull this up. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Okay. What a weird deck. Well, we got to try it. So, Diligent Excavator. 4 copies. And we don't need any of those. Well, maybe we do. Nope, we don't need any of those. Next card is Fibblethip. And we're going to need 4 copies of Fibblethip. Lazav. Looks like 3 copies of Lazav. Whew, we're going to burn through some wild cards here, but let's do it. Kethis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prime Speaker. Some Prime Speaker Vanifar. 1 copy. Ashiok. 2 copies. TTR. Turd Fairy. Four copies of Teferi. Tameo. 3 copies of Tameo. Urza's Ruinous Blast. Nice. Mox Amber. 3 copies of the Amber. Oath of Kaya. 4 copies of Oath of Kaya. Breeding Pools. 4 breeding pools. 1 Drowned Catacomb. Glacial Fortresses. 3 copies of Glacial Fortress. Let's see. Godless Shrine. 1 Godless Shrine. 3 copies of Hallowed Fountain. 2 Temple Gardens. 3 Temple of Melody. 1 Temple of Mystery. 3 Temples of Silence. 4 Watery Graves. Now we're getting into the sideboard here. I should sell my embers while they're high. Oh, man, that's funny. $10. They're $10. I'd go into the other room and get them, but I've got a little book that I've just been collecting the embers. I bought a whole bunch of them when they were $6 or $7 because it's a Mox. I also bought a playset. I also bought a playset of the Tantalites as well. Playset of the Tantalites. Okay, so Cerulean Drake is interesting. I'm not really familiar with like the sideboard here, so we're going to struggle through some of this. It wants us to run 2 copies of Cerulean Drake. 3 copies of Legion's Inn. 2 Elder Spell. Wow, Elder pulled up a lot. Look at that. 2 copies of the Elder Spell. Another Ashiok. One more Ashiok in the side. Unmortigo. Ooh. Oh, Maddie. All right, so Jace. The wielder of mysteries. One of them. Shalai. Boy, this deck does a lot of weird stuff. This is weird stuff. But this should be fun to play, right? Oh, no. Put him back. It'll be fun to try out, at least. Tameo. Another Tameo in the sideboard. That's 2 uncrafted Tameos that we have. We're going to be burning through some stuff here. Tolsmere. 1 copy. And another Urza's Ruinous Blast. In the side. Okay. 4 rare, 4 mythics. We did it. Not even thinking. Not even a second thought. This is Kethis Combo, right? That's the official name for it. Kethis Combo. And we are done. Let's add a little flair to it. And we'll go with, where is Kethis? There we go. Added a little flair to it. A little bit of flair. All right, so let's hop into, and we will try to play this together to a traditional constructed match. What? You make me pay to play Magic? Okay. I'll spend my fake gold. All right. Let's see what we can't do with this. This is a weird deck. This is weird. We'll finish out the stream with this. Let's see if we can't get some action going and do some funny stuff. All right, so we're playing first, and we've got, I mean, it seems keepable, right? We've got a Kethis. Got the colors we need to cast them. I think at this point we just keep. We've got an Urza's Ruinous Blast as well. Let's just keep it and see what happens here. Temple Scry Trigger. Yes. I wouldn't. It's not doing anything. Fair. Very fair. Nice. So they're going to get to flip that. Do we cast Kethis now? Let's see how often we can disagree. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I say we cast Kethis now. I think. Legendary spells cost 1 less to cast. Well, Orzhov Vampires isn't running anything that would give it sudden death touch, so oh no! Kethis! Kethis, no. Well, we'll go tapped on that. Play the excavator. And then we can Tameo next turn and then plus looking for another Kethis. Okay. Legion's In's pretty good.
Our fiends thirst for life.
Lazav the Multifarius. I do like that. So we can turn him into Kethis. And then Ruinous Blast. Ah, dagnabbit. We could name Mox Amber with the Tameo. Well, no pain, no gain. That's pretty cool. We'll leave him right there. And let's go ahead and turn him into a copy of Kethis. Death Touch and Lifelink. Yuck. Well, he didn't plus Soren. He's trying to get me to do this thing again. So he pumps the knight. Doesn't pump the knight.
Your lifeblood is
Deals 3 to me, I guess? Yeah, okay. And does it again.
fortunate I am not.
Does it again. Warzop Vampires is good.
The blood is the life.
Well, Ruinous Blast was a little slow. Elder Spell feels like it would be really good here. Ashiok, likely not getting us there just yet, but one copy of Unmoored Ego. Where do we go with this? Is Legion's In good here? Probably. Teferi is not good here. Teferi is not good there. I like 2 copies of the Elder Spell and 2 copies of Legion's In here. Yeah, we'll roll like that. Well, let's see if we can actually do combo things. Yeah, I should have dropped Ashiok. I was thinking about it. And brought in Shalai, right? Well, okay. Yeah, sure. Sure. Scry Trigger. Cool. Well, we want that second black source. Draw a card. Kethis. Adanto Vanguard's good. Do we Kethis yet? Or do we cast an Oath of Kaya? Slow his roll just a little bit. I think we have to... We want to be able to Kethis now, right? And then Lazav is the backup for it. Oath of Kaya kind of helps us stabilize a little bit. I think we're okay. Oath of Kaya here. Should we have hit him? Hit him. Probably. Yeah, I don't see a reason to cast Kethis right now either. Unfortunately. Well, we can block with Fibblethip and save ourselves some damage. That's what he's for. And we're going to be recurring these Oath of Kayas from the graveyard, right? The goal is to recur these from the graveyard. I think, anyway. Okay. What do we say here? Urza's Ruinous Blast? She's gonna die, though. It's a problem, man. That's a problem. I don't know, Maddie. It's a confusing deck. We could say Urza's Ruinous Blast. Let's try it.
Dueling you will be excellent research. I think you will find my notes helpful.
With a Rooney.
I question this outcome.
Okay, I see where we're going with this. But Kethis has to survive, unfortunately.
Threaten Innistrad. I will take it personally. I guess you'll do.
Finding the Ruinous Blast would be great here. That is a problem right there. Pass into blockers. Well, anything that can help us here. So we can exile the Tameo and the Fibblethip and bring back an Oath of Kaya. And take down Soren, or just use the Elder Spell. So we could exile an Oath of Kaya and a Fibblethip and bring back a Tameo and look for the for the blast. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
To the library.
Oh. Oh. Well, I got to take down the Soren, but he's got another one in hand. He's got another one in hand, guaranteed.
My heart is too hollow to care.
Well, it is interesting. I think it's going to take some time to get really warm with the deck, unfortunately. Almost got her.
Difficult to work.
No good. Like I said. Like I said. He's going to get that Tameo. Oh, he got Kethis. Okay. Hitting the blast this time would be fantastic. One time for the blast. Let's see. We get a Scry Trigger. It's a blocker. But we don't draw it right now. So we send it to the bottom. And plus her.
Let me aid your research.
Painful. Legitimately painful. Surveil 1. And there's another copy of Kethis. Well, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, actually, that we can exile 2 cards. So we'll exile a Fibblethip and an Ashiok.
I aspired for more.
Cast an Amber. Cast an Amber. Oh, that was dumb. We can go to Unfortunately, I have to hold him back for blockers. No, I don't. I'm already at my end step. Mother dog. And the Kethis off the top, not so good. Not so good here. Tamio's not going to survive. We're dead. This is an interesting deck.
Join my crusade.
Boy, that champion really makes that deck amazing. Look at that. That's incredible draw power in white-black in Orzhov. Incredible draw power. I can just recast Tamio. You're correct. You are correct. I can. Goes combat full against me. Oh. Passive blockers. Kill this one. I can just recast Tamio, or do I block? Damn it! Ah, damn it. That sequencing was wrong. Well, Lazav lives. Plays another Bloodlord. Yeah, we're gonna get outpaced here quickly. He's gonna kill.
Your lifeblood is sweeter than wine.
Well, we've got a chance here, but his hand is full of things. Yeah, I had to block. You're correct. I made the right choice. So we've got a chance here.
I know I noted this somewhere.
Sad face. Sad face. Such a sad face. Look at my face. It's sad. All right, well. It's a weird game. I mean, we went through half of the deck and didn't see one of the 4 blasts. We even brought in the other, I think. All right, let's try it again. Still got time in this room. I have a king-size payday. I forgot about that. Let's have a bite. Okay. Oh man, that is delicious. $450 calories for 1 candy bar. I'm just gonna set that aside for a second. Oh man, that is delicious though. Thought erasure. We'll bottom that. That's very, very good.
Right on schedule. I've done the hero thing before. Now what?
That seems reasonable.
Let's slow this down. I've got time.
Okay. I'm really glad Teferi exists. Just so glad.
Your corpse will make an excellent putrid.
Well, Liliana's definitely a problem there, right? What's in the graveyard? Poop. Well, do we Tameo looking for Kethis? We need Kethis to start comboing, right? Yeah, I think so. Damn it!
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
Here goes nothing.
Seek and find.
Oh, we could have just minused her and grabbed it. Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Yeah, the Lazav. Agreed.
I'll protect you.
Well, what do we look for here? What are we looking for? Because this is bad. Prime Speaker? Definitely not. We can Lazav into Kethis. That Liliana is going to be a problem. Okay.
So that's how it is.
So what do we name here? Is there a card we want from our graveyard? No. What do we name here, Maddie?
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Vanifar? But there's only one copy and she's already in the graveyard. Let's name a... Oh, it's not in the graveyard either. We'll name it Ashiok. And no attacks, unfortunately. Oh, minus her as opposed to the plus. Sure. We could have done that.
Effective.
Okay, so Kethis is right about where we need to be here. Yeah, let's Kethis. Oh no! That was dumb. Oh no, we can still cast the blast. That's fantastic, in fact. And Tamiyo, he can't force us to sacrifice with Tamiyo in play. So, do we blast? Do we blast here? Or do we wait? I think...
Here we go.
Yeah, next turn, bounce the zombie with Teferi.
To the library.
And we're going to name Ashiok again. Bummer. Yeah, activate the Lily. Narset.
If you wish to surrender now, I understand. I have just the trick for this.
We're in trouble now. Kaya's Wrath. He hasn't activated the Lily yet. We're going to do it. He's going to put a token into play. Sure.
Rise and shine.
Probably don't need the Ember right now. Well, we can minus... What's in the graveyard here? So can we get to the infinite combo? How do we get to the infinite combo? We need a... We can minus 3 Tamiyo, bring back a Kethis. And I think that's what we do, right? Minus 3 Tamiyo, bring back a Kethis.
The past is never forgotten.
You need Kethis and 2 Ambers and mill a creature on the board. Kethis and 2 Ambers. Fuck. And we moved the Ambers. So Kethis. And so now I start bringing back the Ambers. Is that right? And we exile 2 Fibblethrips and submit those 2. Okay. And here's an Amber. And what else should we play here? An Ashiok? We can do that. Play Lazav, copy the mill creature. Play Lazav, copy the mill creature. Okay, and I don't have the mana, unfortunately. Do I target myself with this? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, it's opponent's graveyards. That's great. Play a Fibblethip for a blue. Wait, cancel. I play Lazav. Leave that there. Play Lazav. Copy the mill creature. Is my turn over? God damn it. And the mill creature's in there, right? I ran out of timeouts.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Compromise.
Gets Tamia. That's bad. That's bad.
I have a plan.
Oh, I can't. God. Jeremy. He has 36 cards left. And I think all of our Kethis are in the graveyard. All of them are in the graveyard now. We're done. I get it now, though. Got the Diligent Excavator on top. Hey, Nate. How's it going, man? We're trying to figure out Kethis Combo. Trying to figure out Kethis Combo against Esper Control. And we are done.
Like a fun new toy.
Yeah. So that was a long game one. All right, so where do we go here? We clearly need the Elder Spell. No, you can't Thought Erasure a Payday. You just can't. You can't do it. We can drop Prime Speaker. TTR actually did some really good work for us there. We'll drop the Ashioks. We'll drop one Oathakaya. one Urza's Ruinous Blast. And that takes us down to 55. Yeah, we pull in Jace. I'm thinking the 2 Shalais and the 2 Elder Spells. I really like that, in fact. The 2 Shalais. Maybe another copy of... I like Unmoored Ego here, but we won't see it. But the 2 Shalais and the 2 Elder Spells. And be done with it. See if we can actually pull off a win. Yeah, the Tamiyo. Yeah. Too late. Too late. All right. 2 lands, no blue mana. And if you bring in Unmoored Ego, I'll close the stream. Oh, come on, Matt. It's the greatest card of all time. All right, so we've got a mana source. We've got to keep it there. As painful as that is, we've got to keep it there. Now, let's get another Scry Trigger. Do we keep the Blast? Is it better to have one in hand or find another mana? Find another black source. I say it's better to have one in hand. Have one in hand. Rutro Raggy. The only thing worse than getting hit with an Unmoored Ego is being the Sorry Sap who spent 3 mana and a card on Unmoored Ego. Okay, that's fair. We can even enter tapped here and just cast Fibblethip and draw a card. I'm sure we're going to see more Thought Erasures. That's probably the hand that our opponent kept. More hand destruction. There it is. That's a card I'm really getting tired of already. And it's not going anywhere. Ugh. That's why I love mono green. Veil of Summer. No thanks. I'll draw. Alright, so Teferi's real good here.
This isn't a fight you can win. I've got it.
Minus him, bounce Fibblethip, draw a card. Thought Eraser number 3 off of the top.
I am not. Don't worry, I got this.
Godless Shrine. Pay 2. Plus Teferi.
Let's try this.
We could wait to see if he casts. Oh, but his Teferi shut me down. I can't cast this as though it had flash. Do we shut this Teferi down right now? Or do we wait? I can't. Well, I can cast it on my turn. So we can wait to see if he casts yet another Planeswalker. But we might be running into a negate. Let's go ahead and cast Fibblethip. Nah, what? Should we wait or should we not wait? Should we wait? Or burn down the Teferi? Nah is probably burned down the Teferi right now, right? The answer is no. I agree. We don't burn him down right now. And end the turn. Yeah, don't kill the Teferi. He sees the Elder Spell. He sees it.
This might be a bad idea.
FIFA sanity. Mucho gusto. That's gotta go.
That's more like it. Time for plan B. No, I am not making this up as I go.
Oh, we don't need that land.
I'll protect you.
Well, we could Lazav and copy the Kethis, but there's no point in doing that right now. So let's just Shalai.
That didn't pan out.
Okie dokie. That's interesting. That is interesting. Nate, you still with us? Yeah, he's here. Cool. My man Nate. Maddie and Nate hanging out. On a night that should be a Debo stream. But if you saw the post, he's got a case of the boogies right now.
I know
So-
my responsibility.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good thing we saved that Elder spell. Hopefully that's not a negate in his hand. Oops. Oh, no. Poor Esper. We got him. So we bring in Unmortigo. No? Really? How about the Shalai? That's so funny. He goes to Elder Spell and Shalai's. Nah. No thanks. Do we drop one Teferi and bring in another Tameo? Does that seem better? Because she's really the engine for Kethis, right? So drop one Teferi, bring in another Tameo. Legion's End's not going to help us get there. I almost want to drop these Ruinous Blasts as well. I mean, all he's playing is Planeswalkers. And we could drop the Ruinous Blasts, bring in Prime Speaker and another Othakaya, or Prime Speaker and I don't know. Yeah, I want to drop a Ruinous Blast because if he's running Thief of Sanity, I want to be able to have that targeted removal. Yeah. I'm keeping the Oaths, but I want to drop... I mean, do we keep one Urza's Ruinous Blast here and call it good? Or do we drop the Ruinous Blast and just go straight after more walkers? I'm going to drop this Urza's Ruinous Blast. Don't close the stream. You want to keep the Urza's Ruinous Blast? TTR is better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Let's try to chase the combo a little bit more here. I want to actually like get a combo kill or whatever. Papa Lewis, hello, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. It's good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. We are playing some Kethis Combo. Me and you now are trying to figure out how to actually play this deck. We have not been able to do combo things with it at all. So maybe this game. Maybe this is the game. All right, well, let's Temple of Malady. Another land. I'll bend that. Send that to the bottom. Looking forward to it. Great. Yeah, me too. Search for Escanta. Okay. Well, are we casting anything on turn 2 here? We can Fibble Thip for a card, or we can just be patient and keep up the scry triggers. We're gonna catch a Thought Erasure next turn, so let's go ahead and scry. That's really not a card that we need right now. Seeing a lot of lands. Search for Escanta, bends a land, plays a tapped land, and Thought Erasures. Wow. What do you know? What do you know? Thought Erasure off the top. He gets Shalai. Oh, he takes Kethis. Reasonable. Reasonable. Alright, well, let's get the... let's time walk him on that search for Escanta. We'll pay the 2 life. Get Teferi out.
Trust me. You'll thank me
-3
later.
Teferi. Target the search.
Let's try this.
Draw a card. Got the Excavator. Got the Excavator. Search for Escanta again. And Thought Erasure. Oh, this deck is so silly. See, sometimes when you Thought Erasure too many times too early, unless, of course, one of these cards is Hero of Dominaria, and we don't actually have an answer to it at all right now, so could be pretty disastrous for us. And we're drawing a lot of lands. So let's go. We've got the Breeding Pool. Let's cast both of these. Draw a card. Another land. Come on, guys.
Trust me.
My
I have a
hand's
plan.
not going to get us there. My current hand is just not going to get us there. Especially if our opponent's drawing action. 5 cards. Thief of Sanity. Oh, look at that draw. Wanted to Excavator first to cast the Fibble Thip. Yep, you're correct. Jace. I don't want him having a Jace at all. I have to bottom Jace because he's going to hit me with that Thief of Sanity, and there's nothing I can do about it.
That's more like it.
There's nothing I can do about it. We're in a bad spot here. So now the double Thought Erasure proven value. Yep. Oh well. It's not over yet. Pretty close. It's not over yet. Thief is very annoying. Casts a Contempt. Excavator, not a great draw for us, but just really not a great draw for us. Flips the Escanta. We are in a bad way. Yeah, but they get to control our draws. Or, well, not really control our draws. But pretty effectively muddle the mixture on us quite a bit here. Hey, thank you for the follow, Papa Lewis. I appreciate it. Thank you. We need as many of those as we can get, my friend. Look at that draw. I don't know if I've used this expression before while you guys were around, but sometimes you're the dog and sometimes you're the tree. And right now, we're the tree. That is bad, these draws. Of course, the Thief of Sanity is not doing anything to help us, keeping us away from all our good stuff here, so. I hate scooping, but we might have to. We don't keep the amber on top there. That's not going to do us any good. I know we want stuff in the yard. I know, I get it, but we're just in a real bad spot. The land draws are real bad, yeah. We're just drawing lands. I guess we block the Fibblethip, save ourselves a point of damage, take 6 here, go to 8. Dang it. Dag nabbit. How are you liking the new core set? I love it. I love it. I am loving the new core set. Several cards in there that I'm really fond of. I'm getting to the point where I'm like really ready for rotation though.
Let us have a story
There's my
worth
Tameo.
retelling.
I'm really ready for rotation. I'm very excited about Throne of Eldraine. I cannot wait to see what is in that set.
The story
I can't wait to
has
see what's in that
told
set.
our
So,
future.
and a Thought Erasure. That's hilarious. Look at that. Have your pick. Go ahead. Casts my Lazav. In your graveyard. What creatures do you have in there? Nothing. They're trying to take your payday. Yeah, Throne is looking super cool. There's a lot. It's an amber. I thought we put this on the bottom. Didn't we put that on the bottom? They're not going to get my payday. I still have half of it left. And this is a king-size payday. Even if they wanted to steal my payday, there's enough payday to go around. So, you can't get mad about that. Put it into play. Tapped. Play a Mox Amber. Target a player. It doesn't help me to put anything in my graveyard right now. Yes, it does. Whatever. We're just going to stick with the trope of the deck. Maybe if we can get a Kethis, we can kind of bounce back here. That's a 4/4, a 2/2 flyer. They're going to take more cards from us. Lazav. No attacks. Throne is looking super cool. Like a mix between, like,
Your research.
you know, fairy tale mythos as well as, like, just straight almost like childish fantasy in the way like gingerbread men and Goldilocks and all these things. So these fairy tales. Well, that's the ender right there, folks. We'll block the 4/4 and we'll block here. Take 2. Urza's Ruinous Blast will really kind of balance things out a little bit. Well, not at all, I guess. Takes another card, casts an Oath of Kaya, nukes our Excavator. We're in deep, deep trouble, folks. And I drew a land. Well, let's be good sports about it.
No time for a
Good
break.
game. I mean, you could just go to combat. You don't got to cast stuff. Or you can just cast stuff. That's fine.
And fear
I guess we say good game. Why do people have to do that? They can't just go to combat and be polite? Why put lands in your deck if you don't want to draw them? Thanks, Matt. You're right. Ionize. That card's going to see play after rotation. You can count on it. His curve was crazy. Oh, well, better luck on the next one. I agree. Thank you very much for that positivity. So I've got, I'm going to go to, I think I'm going to go to about 11:30 tonight. We generally start, Papa Lewis, we start the streams at 9 p.m. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And me and Debo rotate in and out on who's streaming. Debo's got a case of the boogers right now. He picked up a little bit of a sinus infection, so he probably won't be back until the Saturday stream. I'm going to likely be streaming again tomorrow. And that will be fun. I'm looking at maybe doing maybe an additional draft. Maybe we can do a draft. Just Magic for right now. Yeah. We're trying to get this up and off the ground as a Magic stream. Certainly, at some point, I could see us maybe playing other games, but really, Landsego, if you go to www.landsego.com, landsego.com, that's our website. Kind of gives you a really clear idea of who we are, what we do. We've got an open Facebook group called The Sideboard. Just search that up. That's open to join as well. Lots of people in there talking about stuff. We write articles. We do video deck text. You can find us on YouTube. Obviously, stream recaps and stuff. We're really trying to build like a Magic community. We live in Kansas City. Me and Debo, a bunch of the guys who frequent and help us out with some of their patronage and spend some time with us on the stream. But we really want to try to be part of the community, develop some good discourse, I think, is what it's all about, right? Getting people into common areas where they can all talk with one another about the game. We will have a Discord set up here pretty shortly. Thank you. I appreciate that. Positivity. I appreciate that. We're trying, and we're going to continue with the schedule and do our best to get it up and off the ground. So how about one more ranked game before I call it quits for the evening, and then I will see you folks again tomorrow at 9 p.m. One more game of Mean Green. I do love some Mean Green. This deck has been a complete joy to play. We are waiting on our opponent. Oh yeah, play a lot of tabletop Magic. A whole lot. Lots of tabletop Magic. Lots of tabletop Magic. This is all just standard rares and mythics. Current standard. Lots of tabletop. I think we're going to do some tabletop streams at some point. It should be a lot of fun. I was pulling through. I made this really obscene commander deck that I took to a... Well, that's not a keepable hand, folks. That's manageable. We'll keep that. We're going to dump one of the pelt collectors. This is still not a very good opening hand. Yeah, we're gonna stream some tabletop stuff and invite probably some of the mods. What do I think about Commander? I've not played it yet, but it looks like a lot of fun. Commander is an excellent format. It is probably one of the most accessible formats in terms of flexibility of what you build. When you start getting into like a really committed, and Standard is a very committed format, especially if you're playing at a competitive level, because there's going to be a meta of decks, right? There's going to be a series of decks, maybe at best 7 or 8 potential top tier decks, and you can expect most players to be playing this. Looks like we're playing some type of Grixis control here. Submerged Boneyard suggests that our opponent's deck may not be completed. But back to the Commander question, I feel like Commander is a great place to start the game and allows for all kinds of ingenuity. And it's a really open format in terms of restrictions and banned cards. And there's just so much that you can do in Commander. I love Commander. I love Commander. I don't get a chance to play nearly enough of it, but I love Commander. So there goes our Nissa. More Thought Erasure. We can't get away from this card tonight. Hand Destruction is... He takes the Barkhide Troll. He must have another Thought Erasure. And we couldn't draw a Forest. Curse you! End the turn. But Commander's great stuff. But yeah, this is that really obscene deck. I've been playing Magic for a really, really long time. Since I was 12 years old. And I won't tell you how old I am. But since the game came out when I was 12 years old. So that should give you an indication of my age. No Forest. That's too bad. But yeah, I play a lot of tabletop. Here, I'll share some treasures with you if you want to see them. And I'm not trying to be braggadocious. I just know that people like old cards, but I'll show you some really old cards if you guys want to see some.
The focused and disciplined encounter no obstacle. Meditate and prepare.
There's an Imperial Seal. Imperial Seal. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Yeah. Here's a Grim Tutor. Grim Tutor. Another really cool card. And you guys probably got a lot of these, but here's a foil Cryptic Command. Ooh. Foil Cryptic Command. Yeah, that's a good one. You probably... Oh, that's too bad. Our opponent quit. Or at least scooped for that game. Probably needs some Rituals of Soot. Try to answer a lot of that. There's a Mox Diamond. Moxen. I've had this card forever. It's in great condition too. I had to I opened this in an Eternal Masters pack. Look at that Force of Will. Yeah. There's some good stuff there. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing the game for a long time. I really enjoy it. I would hope that you do too, you know. I would hope that you do too. It can be a very time-consuming thing. Magic. So probably bringing in some type of targeted removal. Pelt Collector is always really good for us. And I like to, against Grixis especially, I like to bring in Veil of Summer just to shut down the Thought Erasers. And we'll run it back like that. Veil of Summer's been a great card for Mono Green. Really an exceptional card for Mono Green. But yeah, I was thinking like it'd be really cool to set up some cameras and kind of like do a dual shot thing. I had picked up this, just started about 3 months ago. Papa Lewis says I just started about 3 months ago, but have gotten super deep. Love everything about it. Ferrix is a killer against Bolas. It absolutely is. I should have brought in the Ferrix. This could be bad if I commit to this hand and we don't get off. If we don't get off to the races fast enough here. Let's try it, but this could be really bad. And Nullhide Ferrix is a total killer against Bolas. You're correct. And we'll go that route if we have to. I'm glad you love everything about it. The game, you know, you end up inevitably as you play Magic, you end up going really deep into the game. If you like it. Some people, there's a, depending upon that opening experience with Magic, it can really ruin it for you. If you're playing against people who aren't accessible, who aren't trying to help you enjoy the game. this thought erasure turn too. Every time. Every time. That's just been our whole night. Do I have a favorite set or block? Urza's block is by far my favorite set of all time. So here's what I'm predicting is going to happen. Urza's block. Urza's Saga. Urza's Destiny. Urza's Legacy. By far my favorite time to be a Magic player of all time. Tempest is really a close second for me. Tempest, Stronghold, and Exodus as well. Just some of my absolute favorites. So here's my prediction. I'm going to play the Llanowar Elf. We're going to cast the Paradise Druid. Our opponent is going to cast another Mana Source and Cry of the Carnarium. Right now. Here's my prediction. Hey! That is disastrous for our opponent. Actually. A resolved Nissa is not a good thing.
We will not fail. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
But yeah, Tempest is just so fantastic, right? Like, I remember being a type... Back then it was a type 1... There was type 1, type 1.5, which was called Extended, and then type 2. Type 1 was like everything was open. You could play anything you wanted, right? People were throwing down... I was playing in a place called Sub Shop back then on Friday nights, Friday Night Magic. And it was just crazy. It was crazy, the decks. Yeah, Ritual of Soot could be really bad for us as well. I concur. But we'll see how it goes. Do I make another one a land? I think I have to.
Behold, nature's true power.
This will be fun to watch.
Ugh. That's a painful hit. They can go ahead and Ritual of Soot. They're going to die to a hasty Vigilance land next turn. This game should effectively be over. Yep. Mono Green gets it done again. I'm so upset with Debo. We got up to Platinum and then he just torpedoed the rank. Because he loves playing Magic and he loves playing silly decks. That's alright. The season ends here in like 4 days. And I'm not really upset with Debo. I could care less, honestly. But the season ends here in what? 3 days? 3 days until the season rolls over. And then we can start climbing to Mythic again. The Mastery Pass is done. But it's going to be good. This is going to be good. That Kethis Combo deck was a little frustrating. I couldn't quite figure it out. I understand that I need an Excavator. I need Kethis. Make him play on his own account. It's not bad advice. Not bad advice. Papa Lewis, I want to thank you again for the follow. Nate, thank you for hanging out. Matt, it was really good to see you. Thank you for hanging out and chatting with us tonight. Again, Debo's got a... not going to be back tomorrow. Likely going to see him back. Spanky! My man, Spanky. Scott Lips in the thread, folks. Scott Lips, a Magic professional. Owns a shop here in Kansas City called Spanky's Card Shop. Awesome place. Hands down, the best Magic store in Kansas City. Probably within 200, 250 miles. Learning how to play watching Jeremy. Yeah, it's never recommended. It's never recommended. We did have a really good game there. Actually, a good match with Mono Green. Specky, I am curious to get your opinion on this, though. Do you like this deck? I know you've seen it already in the standard fields, but I am in love with this. I'm in love with Mono Green. I think it's so great. It is decent. It's real fast. Real fast. Are you are you in agreement that this is the best deck on Arena right now? Bant Ramp. Spanky, what do you think the best deck on Arena is? I've learned to listen to your advice. Probably, really, you think Dead Shift is the deck? Yeah, Dead Shift is amazing. Scape Shift is amazing. It is. It's an amazing deck. Well, maybe we'll play some Dead Shift tomorrow. Kind of try it out. But probably not going to pour too much energy into trying to climb out of gold every time Debo plays and he drives us back down. I hope you get an opportunity to watch this recap, Debo, because all the effort, I may just sequester you off of ranked completely and just have you go play drafts and do all that other stuff. But either way, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's 11:30, 2.5 hour stream. I will be back again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central Time. Be sure to tune in, spend some time with us. We'll have some more fun playing Magic. Until then, see you later. Kicking him while he's down. Absolutely. Spanky, thanks for tuning in. Nate, Papa Lewis, thanks for the follow. See you later, Matt. Bye, guys.